gets on top of it like a phalanx, right? Let gravity do what it needs to do, right? I don't think that gorilla has a chance. Now, the number 2 overall pick, Heisman winner, Mr. Travis Hunter, a.k.a. the mayor of Duval down there, brought with him 2 other Buffaloes with him. He's got Cam down there. He's also got B.J. Green down there. So today we're going to review some of the rookie minicamp footage coming out of the Jags. We're going to hear a little bit in a way I don't think you would expect, but we're going to hear from B.J. Green. We're going to see a little bit of Cam as well. Again, it's a little harder to get, because Cam is undrafted, and as well as B.J. Green being undrafted. So, the media is not always giving them as much shine, but at the same time, we got some flicks and different things. We've got B.J. Green ending the debate on 100 guys, 1 gorilla. So y'all comment down below who you got. You got 100 guys, 1 gorilla. I'm going to add a caveat, though. I'm talking about 100 football players, and think of an equal distribution of the 11 players on the field of all football players versus a gorilla. Let me know who winning that, who doing that. Wide receivers, quarterbacks. It's got to be at least somebody from every position. You feel me? So, all right, let's start at the top. Let's talk about the number 2 overall pick. Someone did point out that, hey, they're twinning down there and up there, way down in Florida and up there in Cleveland, Ohio. You got 2 former Buffaloes. You got 2 people with a terrific connection, some could say, with the same number. So that, I think that's kind of fun to look at. And more fun, when we talk about fun, Travis Hunter just enjoys himself, man. He says that, his favorite thing to do is fish, and all he wants to do is fish and play video games. And I think other people like Deion, they always say, by the way, the other thing on that list is the dude loves to play football. And I know that, especially for those people who have played football or just played a sport, when somebody, like, everybody, if you play a sport, you love the game, right? Like playing actual games against competition. But that there was those weirdos who just loved being at practice. They were just having so much fun. Awesome. After a full day of school or whatever, maybe collegiate level, even harder. You know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all got going on. And to come into that and to have so much energy and to be excited about it, I feel like that's always what he's done. And you can kind of see that continuing on here. Here he is actually running some rats. You feel me? Had to put the route tree next to it. Now let's speak on before we go through a few more things. Yeah, baby, throw that thing out there. Just feeling it, man. He's just feeling it, man. But yeah, like I said, he's having entirely too much fun playing football, and I think that's the dream, right? If you're gonna have the dream job, why not treat it like a dream? So, the way that things have been said, Travis Hunter is going to be treated as a wide receiver first. And then, obviously, with the jersey and as well with, we've mostly only seen him run routes, and we have a few more clips as well that we're going to get into, and then he's going to learn to play corner. Now, I don't like that, right? Now, I think I understand why they're doing it, because I guess the understanding would be that, there's a lot more to learn when it comes to the offensive side of things, right, than the defensive side of things, typically, and especially when you come to like install days and stuff like that. So him having to learn all the plays and all the routes and all the, is he going to be playing slot? Is he going to be playing outside? You still got Brian Thomas, dog. Like you still got some dogs over there in Jacksonville. So what is his role going to be? That's why I felt like having him be a corner first, and then you could kind of use him at your disposal then, right? Okay, well, Brian Thomas is getting doubled. Oh, what y'all gonna do when I put a Travis Hunter in the slot? What y'all gonna do about that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that would be kind of like your chess piece to not only preserve his legs, but to preserve, what you have. But hey, look, I'm not sure if you can tell, but I have worked 0 years in the NFL, so please heed the warning. I don't know what I'm talking about, but that's just what I thought, and I assumed to work best. But hey, let's see how the Duval people cook down there. And again, it's just, and how it's also, we got to speak about the benefits of having an energy guy on a team. I know it's for people who watch Pat McAfee. If you have, he kind of says like, hey, I was a punter, so I kind of had to be an energy guy, right? I had to bring some fun. I had to bring an extra layer, right? when it came to the things that they were adding on. And I think Travis Hunter looks to be the best player on the, you know what I'm saying, the best player on the field at all times. Now, we'll see. See, NFL, we'll see if he actually is the best player on the field when the pads get put on and things like that. But I assume he strives to be. He's been that in the last two places that he's been, collegiately and at the high school level, right? And the fact that he does that and still he don't come in like, oh, I'm cool or whatever. Nah, he having a good time, man. I just want to dance. I want to feel good. I want to, you know what I'm saying, hop up and down. Also, I thought it was interesting. He is still practicing with no gloves. So, is that a training thing? You know what I'm saying? Is that a Goku, working out in weighted equipment, or is that more of a, hey, that's just kind of how I'm going to do it. When I get to the league, I just like to do it with no gloves. I think that's going to be interesting to see. So that's what Travis has got cooking on. Just enjoying football. I mean, nothing new. I think that's why, like, my Travis videos to y'all typically, y'all enjoyed the Travis videos. I appreciate y'all so much for the appreciation and the watching. The last few weeks have been phenomenal with the support. I cannot thank y'all enough. New subscribers can't thank y'all enough, right? But I don't get I noticed I don't get a ton of comments on Travis Hunter videos not because people aren't interested in Travis Hunter, but he's just doing the same thing. That boy, he play, again, like everybody said, he play football. He enjoys football. He's the best at doing it. Hey, continue doing it. Like, it's just like, hey, we knew that. we knew what was going on. But another checkup here. We got Cameron, Silmon-Craig. And I want to kind of put some respect on some of these people. Now, look, Cam is fighting the uphill battle. Any undrafted free agent is fighting the uphill battle. We talked about that with Shiloh as well. And I know we didn't follow Cam as closely on his journey, but I do think that, specifically for the large Colorado fan base that I have that watches me, I think y'all are just the Deion Sanders fans. Again, this is somebody who has been every single year well, I don't believe every single year, but since 2021, he spent every single one of his years being coached by Deion Sanders under a Deion Sanders regime. Jackson State for 2 years, last 2 years at Colorado. And you can see the production because it's completely popping off the screen. But when I speak about Cam, I want to speak about in two things. You speak about in one angle somebody who's the engine, right? Especially with Shiloh Sanders, who was known to be very vocal, a very big emotional leader, right? You have him going down for a few weeks. You multiply that with him having to have even more production, the fact that it was looked at as a real leader, a real engine, a real person to look at on that defense for the Colorado Buffaloes is extremely important. Leader both verbally and obviously you can see that the production, 89 total tackles. He more than doubles his total tackle number from last year, exactly doubles his solo tackle numbers from last year. His pass deflections goes up by 1, sacks go up by 1, forced fumble, he adds it. Doesn't have as many interceptions. So that's important to point out. But man, I feel like even though we're about to read this thing that says, Cam, he went undrafted as a free safety in 2025 draft. He scored .42 RAS score out of Apostle 10. This ranked 1159 out of 1209 free safeties from 1987 to 2025. So I say all that to say, not only is he an undrafted free agent, he doesn't have the tools that you would typically consider to be elite for his position at the NFL, right? So let's talk about that. But also before I talk about that, I wanted to make sure I'll show y'all. He's not a scrub, right? He's not just a Colorado player. He's a player that was Jackson State, was with Colorado, and said, hey, he had 1 total tackle and 3 interceptions? That's crazy. Anyway, sorry. He's a guy that found a way to improve some way, right? He goes 3 interceptions. Okay, well then probably on the field a little more. So he gets 46 total tackles. Okay, well maybe not as many same total tackles, but I grabbed 3 of them interceptions. Okay, well how about I double total tackles? I double that. I play in the box, right? Because that's what he was. He was just whatever. In the world of, Jade Barons and Andrew Makuba, shout out to my Longhorns, you know what I'm saying? And these amoebic, I don't think that's an adjective. I don't think that's how you're supposed to use that. Amoebic type players who can do a lot of different things, who can play that dime, who can play that X, who can play, nickelback, I should say, nickelback, who can play nickelback. Anyway, who can play, inside, outside. and play free safety, or just play regular old box safety, or just play man coverage, or play zone coverage. And Cam is somebody who, it does not matter what was asked of him. He did it, and he did it to the highest degree possible. So Deion Sanders on new Jags Cameron, what's it called? Cam Silmon-Craig. I'll be messing up when I say the full thing. That's why I just say Cam. I just told a scout, and this is Deion Sanders, asking me about unsung heroes. I said, Cam's the kind of kid you allow him. If you draft him, he's not going to get cut. He's not going to allow you to cut him. He's going to play special teams. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. He's going to consistently show up on film. Like I said, that's what he did for the Buffaloes in a lot of regards. And he did, of course, finally officially signed his undrafted free agent contract. And like some of the people told me in my comment section as well, I believe the signing bonus is a cool $300,000. So that's good to hear. Great to see him get a little pocket change. You know what I'm saying? Help you with the move, help you with the new world and things of that nature. But it's great to see. So check it back in. Mr. BJ Green. He's, like I said, I asked y'all about the 100 gorillas versus dude. This is what former Colorado has to say about it.
Yeah, it's easy. You gotta be strategic, bro. I'm taking a starting 5-0 line for my protection, and I'm just picking straight demons. We're gonna have, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Randy Orton, Shaq, Prime John Cena. I'm gonna sit in the back. I'm gonna develop a game plan. I'm just gonna watch them go out there and execute.
The prime John Cena is very important. I saw somebody on their list, they had regular John Cena, current. I was like, whoa, I don't think that's right. But if you're going for prime Thugonomics John Cena, that boy had to, you know what I'm saying? Oh, no, prime, not Thugonomics. You talking about 2008. Yeah, PG era, yoked up John Cena, just bursting at his goddamn hustle and flow, whatever it said, hustle, loads of respect. Shout out to John Cena. Shout out to my WWE guys, man. I used to love that back in the day. But as for me, what do I think? I think if you just got 100 dudes, man, it's just too many of them, right? At some point, but the morale, the first 8 people gets torn in half. I mean, if y'all aren't idiots and y'all aren't just the first 8 people just go in a single file line, right? Everybody just gets on top of it like a phalanx, right? And just let gravity do what it needs to do, right? I don't think that gorilla has a chance. Now, speaking of somebody who I would definitely prime, or even just right now, what I would want on my gorilla fighting team, Coach Sat. And this is what he had to say about Mr. BJ Green, who just recently signed with the Jags along Travis Hunter, Cam, and the Colorado Jaguars.
They understand the game. They play the game the way it's supposed to be played, and they will work their ass off for you. That's all you can ask for a player, to come give me everything you got. And Dot, Doji in the middle, come on. You find a better nose tackle in America, let me see him. Let me see him. Let me see him. And BJ can rush to 3, to 5, to 9, any of it, both sides.
Yeah, interesting, because I know he said nose tackle. I feel like I saw him line up in a lot of different places, and he definitely seems to be able to do that. A toolsy guy, very good with his hands. Obviously, you see these gosh darn the pistons for arms that he has, and he uses them quite well. I think he's going to be able to do a lot. He only had 1 year with Colorado, so I don't know or have as in-depth knowledge on him. I didn't watch his Arizona State days, but definitely somebody who's going to find a way to get things going. But yeah, that's the update for the like I said, the what do you call them? The Travis Hunters, not the Travis Hunters, the Colorado Jaguars. 3 Colorado Buffaloes. 1, obviously, Travis Hunter, we know is going to make it. Another, it seems like Deion Sanders is confident will make the team. And then BJ Green, who I think has the tools to do it as well. We can yap about some more Travis Hunter stuff. If y'all want to, we can have that deeper conversation of, is Travis Hunter going to be playing or what he's not going to be playing. But today, I think we're going to just wrap it up right here. I will say I really appreciate y'all watching, supporting, and doing everything like that, man. Like the video if you like it. Dislike it if you don't like it. Subscribe if you enjoy football content of all shapes and sizes, man. Really appreciate y'all. If there's anything in particular you want to see, comment down below. We'll get after it. Peace, man. See you next time. Thanks.